Now that we learned the basics, let's take it up a notch and see how we can use Notion to organize your creative projects and even your whole creative business. In the beginning, I mentioned organizing all of your information in one place and making connections between those units of information. And I'm going to demonstrate that with one of our templates. When you duplicate the template into your space, you will see it appear here in the menu. And we have here various blocks of content. We have lists with bookmarks. And you can also populate that list from this table here. For example, adding a new resource, a link to a website, for example. You can choose website, you can add the link, you can add different tags. And then you can also easily find those links here. They are sorted by categories, for example, books. What if you would like to create a link between two nodes here, between two bookmarks? Open one of the bookmarks and then copy link and then go to another node and you can paste the link here and choose link to page. And now two of your nodes are linked together. Let's say you want to filter your links by topic. Go to filter, topic, and let's choose inspiration. And now you have all of your links selected for that topic. Now let's look for the different sections. Projects. Projects are organized by categories. And when you open a project, there is space for the project brief here, for the information. And you can link a project to a client. You can add a due date, you can see the progress, you can link to an inspiration board. And as you can see, when you click on the link, you see the inspiration right away. You don't have to go to Pinterest and search for your mood board for that particular project. It is already linked here in Notion. You can have your tasks listed as well. Let's say you're done with the project and you want to send an invoice. Go to client and you can link an invoice, or you can create a new invoice. And here you can add items, create the invoice, make the page public and send this invoice page to your client. Just make sure that your whole space is not set to public, just this one page. When you open your workspace daily, you may want to head straight to the tasks because you want to see what is due today. Tasks are organized here in a weekly planner. You can prioritize tasks by dragging them upward. And at the end, go through them, and at the end of the day, if you cannot finish something, just move it to the next day. We also have a calendar to track important dates, and we have tasks by project. So projects are listed here horizontally and tasks are added vertically. You can add a due date, you can choose a type, you can see the project it is linked to. You can link to a mood board that is specific for that task. And so again, easily you can see that mood board. And down here you have overview of all your active projects. When you tick tasks off, this is reflected in the progress bar. Visual research plays a big part in creative projects. You can organize your visual research with tags and different galleries. For example, let's add a new node with images. Drag and drop images in the body, give it a name, and then add tags. For example, this is gouache. And we can also say that it is fantasy, for example. You can have project-specific galleries as well. For each task or project, you can create a node with images inside and then link to that specific project. And you can see here the links to the projects. So we see how in Notion it is possible to organize information, projects, tasks, clients, inspiration, and link all these different pieces of information together. Creating a comprehensive list of clients is important. You can give them tags and then you can sort. For example, if you need to send a newsletter to all your licensing clients, you can find their email by going filter, type licensing. You can record all your ideas in the idea path. Very often when I'm working on other things, suddenly I get an idea about record all of your ideas in the idea path. Very often while I'm working on other things, I get ideas for different products I can make. And if I don't jot down that idea, it's going to circulate into my mind until I think it over. But the better way to work is to jot it down here and work on your other projects, return here and evaluate the idea. Maybe it will turn into a project, maybe it will not. But the important thing is you will not forget it. You can also track your finances, for example, your revenue, your expenses, your revenue goals. You can track quarterly goals, annual goals, set actionable steps. All of this functionality you can also achieve with free templates and or build a page like this with the content blocks that I showed you. It will just take some time and require some knowledge how to connect the different databases. And the last example I would like to show you for creating connections between pieces of information and speeding up a creative process is the content planner. So the content planner works as the following. In the setup, we define the content pillars, groups of hashtags, type of content, for example, video, story, blog post, channels, YouTube, blog, Substack, calls to action. And once everything is set up, then creating a new piece of content, planning for new content is very easy. You click new and then you can choose type of content, let's say an image post, content pillar, you can choose a content pillar, channel, let's say Instagram, and intention, inspiration. And we see already the tasks are auto-populated, the hashtags are auto-populated, and we have a progress bar. So just going through the steps to create that piece of content then is what is left to do here. We can see in the weekly calendar or in the monthly calendar. So this is a way to optimize your process, save time. This is what you can do with Notion, and I think it is worthwhile. It was a game changer for me. We started using it around 2-3 years ago. I hope this video was helpful and this short course will get you started with Notion.